Hello everyone, this is Angela from the Chaotic Life of a Planner. Now you might be wondering why I have my 2018-2019 coiled Erin Condren Life Planner in front of me. And that is because today we are going to do a flip through of this planner. So I started my planning journey in a bullet journal. And I really loved the ability to customize my bullet journal however I wanted it to be. What I didn't enjoy was having to draw my layout every single week and every month. That was time consuming, and at that point in my life I just did not have the time to do that. So I did that for probably a good year and a half, and then I switched to a classic size happy planner, which I enjoyed. But I didn't quite have enough room to write everything. I was trying to put my homeschool plans in there as well as everything else that I have to plan in my life. Then I switched to the Happy Planner Big Size, which I did like that size. What I didn't like was the ability to find stickers to fit in that planner. At that point, I was not ordering stickers from Etsy very often. I was mostly just using whatever I could find at Michael's or Joann's. And if you guys are new to my channel, you might not know that I live in interior Alaska. This is the second largest city in Alaska that I live in, but our shopping options are extremely limited. So I can order on Amazon and whatnot, but I just was kind of new to that type of planning, so I didn't really know exactly what I was looking for. I was intrigued by Erin Condren, but the price point had kind of put me off for a little bit. So it was in the summer of 2018 that I just decided I was going to go for it. I had been looking on YouTube for something and I came across Sarah Marie's YouTube channel and watched a couple of her plan with me's, and I was like, okay, this is what I'm looking for. So I bit the bullet, and this is kind of funny, placed an order. It was my very first order for Erin Condren, and it was a couple days later that I happened to notice that I did not order the Life Planner. I ordered the Deluxe Monthly. Not only did I order the Deluxe Monthly, but I ordered it in the 8.5 by 11 size. Yeah, so that was a problem. So I ended up placing two orders, which were kind of spendy orders at that time for someone who was new to the Erin Condren planning community anyways. I placed two orders pretty much back to back and ended up with my first life planner that you're looking at right here. So I can't remember exactly when I got this, but it was well into June, maybe even into July. So we're going to see, maybe it was even in August. I can't remember because yeah, it might have been August. So what I wanted to do is to just do a flip through of this planner so that you guys could kind of see where I came from, and it's kind of fun to look back and see the memories and just see how my planning style has changed. And I enjoy watching those videos, so I thought you guys might like to watch them as well. So if you're new to my channel, please do hit that red subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, share this channel with your friends, and hit the bell notification so that you can be notified of future uploads. I also have affiliate links in my description box if you want to order any of these Erin Condren products that you might see on my channel. Please do use the affiliate link. It does not cost you anything and it does definitely help me out. So I really love this cover. I didn't actually even get to use this cover for very much because then I switched to the binder. So you will see that this planner only goes through May of 2018 because in June I was able to make my binder work for me so I could move in early. Right. I might do something with this cover. I might just take it off, punch the holes a little bit bigger that slip over the rings in the binder and use it in my Life Planner binder because it's just fun and I like that I was able to put the name of my channel down there. So anyways, we're going to do a flip through. I have the school calendar right here. I never did actually tape it down or anything, and I did reference it a few times, so I probably will go ahead and print a calendar and stick it in my planner for this year. Even though my kids don't go to the public school, it is kind of nice to know what their vacation dates are and stuff, because my kids do have a lot of public school friends. I didn't do anything with this. I do plan to cut a sticker of my name for my binder. I just haven't gotten there yet. Didn't do anything with this. I had plans to do something with this, but it just didn't work out. But like I said, this planner was brand new to me, and it was completely different than anything I had used before. So for the first few months, I didn't really use this notes page for anything. July, must be I didn't start this planner, so let me just kind of go ahead to when I did start using it. So I kind of started writing some things in here towards the end of July. This was kind of our school planning for the 2018-2019 year. Then we have, okay, so I want to take that out and stick that over here because I need to reference that later. So this was kind of when we started to plan our big road trip that we took. This was kind of what we thought maybe our budget might be. I really like sticky notes. You'll notice that I stick them everywhere. So I just have some basic notes here in my monthly, and this is where we start. So I mostly at this point was just using stickers that I already had. And I was still trying to figure this out. So this doesn't match. This actually kind of, I look at this and I'm like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? But I can see. So this is where it's nice to be able to go back and reference this, because the kids' turkeys weighed 26 pounds on Friday, August 3rd, and we weighed them on, what day did we weigh them? Must have been like July 13th, and they were like 35 pounds. So they're doing much better this year than they did last year. So that's kind of fun. This is just, so this week was fair. This was a Planner Cait kit. I really started to get into Planner Cait's kits about this time. I'm just looking, I'm like, oh, why did I do it like that? Like, I don't know why I put that thick washi up there. And I must not have ordered date covers at that point, but that's all good. So this was fun. So this was Fair Week. So I kind of just did a little bit of memory planning in here. Like, you know, we went to the Little River Band concert. The kids' turkeys went for $450 each. So that's kind of fun to go back and read that type of stuff. That's all they did last year was turkeys. So again, I tried to use the same kit and make that work over here. At that point, I was trying to stretch my kits. This kit was pretty. I think I must have just been ordering one, just the sampler sheet. Must have been all I was doing at that point. And that was when Cait still had the scalloped stickers in there, which at that point I really enjoyed them. I don't like them so much now. So now we're into September. This is where I'm starting my packing list for our big trip. And I've kind of got what we did on each day. Like we went to Vegas and the Hoover Dam, we did the Redwoods, we did Seattle, Disneyland, we were in Watson Lake. That was super fun. So let's see, this was a Planner Cait kit. I love this washi right here. I wish that I could get that washi on a roll. So this was when we left for our big trip. So yet we have another Planner Cait kit. I love the layering right here. That was fun. So here we spent the day on Whitehorse getting the truck fixed, which was a bummer because we'd already spent a bunch of money on the truck. We cooked burgers on the Blackstone. We did the car cross near Whitehorse there in the Yukon Territory. Is a place called Car Cross, and that was when Mike and Benjamin went biking. Liberty and I waited, and then the truck broke down at that time, so that was interesting. We saw lots and lots of bison. Here's where we just get to some notes from our trip that I just wrote down. We went to Tim Hortons, which if you are in Alaska, that's kind of a big deal because we don't have anything except Starbucks and local coffee carts. We had donut holes. We drove nearly 600 miles through a lot of mountain passes that day. We went to the Redwoods. Today was a fun day. We did Hard Rock Cafe. We were headed for California with 250 miles to drive. So we hiked the big tree to the big tree and did a big loop that was almost 4 miles. So this is just some fun notes that I wrote about our trip. We tried to stay in a truck stop this night. Both truck stops that we checked in Monterey, California were full. Both RV parks we checked in Monterey were full. That is the joys of traveling without reservations, which is how we prefer to do it actually. We saw zebras on the one, mixed in with cows. So anyway, this was just a fun kit that I used from Planner Cait, and I used it to just write some notes from our trip. Same thing here. Didn't really write anything over here. I wish I had. And then you can see that at some point water leaked into my planner. We went to Disneyland. We did Space Mountain, Big Thunder. We went to the mall, In-N-Out Burgers. This was the first time we had them animal style. All of that kind of stuff, which was really fun. We did the Four Corners Monument. It's fun to go back and read these, and I'm really glad that I wrote some little notes like that, because even though this trip was only a little less than a year ago, there's so many things that you forget in such a fast, in such a quick time. So the boys biked Porcupine Rim, which is like the holy grail of mountain biking in Moab. It was our first time staying at a KOA, all of these things. So that's what we did here. Now we're into October. So we get back from our trip at the beginning of October, and I decided to use this notes page for my packing list for my twice yearly retreat that I go on. I did my project list and my packing list. I never complete a quarter of what I put on my project list, but it's always fun. So this is a monthly kit from Planner Cait. We had a lot going on this month, as you can see. I think we got back from our trip like the 2nd. This little fox monthly kit, I loved it. So cute. At this point, I was still working, so sometimes I would use that to mark off the time that I was at work, my to-do lists. This was a fun kit too. I wasn't really doing much for my sidebar at this point. I was still kind of trying to figure out my groove. So I start to do a little bit better once we get to this Planner Cait kit. I don't think I used anything except Planner Cait kits in this entire planner, if I'm being honest. I just used this thin washi just to kind of separate things and add a little bit of color. This was my retreat. I love this pumpkin washi, super cute. I wasn't really using the date covers on a regular basis at this point. So now we're into November. I used my notes page to plan our Thanksgiving menu. Wasn't really using appointment labels and whatnot. I was just writing on the actual dates, which I don't necessarily like to do. I like to write on a sticker because you can take it off. Oh, okay. So this was my first actual full sidebar, and I loved it. I do not like Halloween. It is definitely not my favorite holiday, but I totally loved that sticker. It was so stinking cute. I used these little fun holiday markers. I think they're probably like a Dorky Doodle or something like that Planner Cait sells. This was a really pretty kit too. I really liked that, and I really enjoyed the full sidebar. So this one was another, let's see. So I used this Planner Cait kit twice, and I kind of just mixed some other things in to go with it. So this was how I was documenting hockey at UAF when Benjamin was practicing in the morning. This was Thanksgiving kit, which I adored this kit. So cute. Now we're into December. I used this for my Black Friday shopping. So I started using the little stickers, like appointment labels and whatnot, a little more over here. This was kind of what we wanted to do over like Christmas break and like whatnot. I know we did some more of these things. Like I'm sure we did this. We did not do a cookie swap. We did not even decorate cookies, and we didn't do cookie trays, but we did ski. We actually skied on Christmas Day. And we did go to, well, no, we did go to these things, but not then. So anyways, like I know we didn't do the snow machine safety course, but I didn't write it in a sticker, so I can't take it off. So this was a really cute kit. I really liked this. And this was kind of where I started to plan out my kits. I mean, and look at the actual month as a whole and be like, okay, what kits do I need to get me through until after the holidays? So that's when this started to happen. This rainbow washi would be really nice to have on a roll as well. I absolutely loved this kit. It was nice to have a holiday kit to be able to use more towards the beginning of December. That was like holiday colors, but not overwhelmingly Christmas trees and whatnot. It was just nice to have a different option. Buffalo plaid. I am all about buffalo plaid. I just love it. I am finding this year I might have a little bit of trouble because we're painting everything the really light repose gray. And I think the white and black buffalo check is going to look better with that color than the red and the black, but we'll see. I'm probably still going to make it work for this holiday season. I would actually do buffalo plaid year round, but my family probably not appreciate that so much. So this was fun. This one was fun too with the reindeer, especially because we do live in North Pole, Alaska, home of the Santa Claus house. So I started to use the date covers. Again, these are all planner cake kits. This is super cute. I was still writing on the actual page quite often at this point. This is fun. This is the day the puppies were born, which was December 28th. So I was super excited about that. And I marked some of my skis with Katie, which was fun. So now we're into January. Didn't use my notes page. Okay, so I really loved this New Year's kit. This was fun. I think this might have been the first week that no, I guess I had used them before, the knife and fork. But I wasn't using them consistently. So that was fun. Sometimes I think it's fun to go back and look through your meal list to get ideas when you kind of feel like, oh man, we're in a rut. I have no idea what to make. I feel like I make all the same things. It's fun to go back and look. So this was fun. This was a fun week. I really liked this kit too. I feel like a broken record. I say that all the time. But now, my goodness, my phone is just blowing up today. Okay, so now I'm really starting to kind of find my groove as far as using stickers. I'm still writing on the page, which I'm not completely opposed to that. There are some weeks when I will probably still do that, and that's fine. I added some fun quotes. I got my hockey sticks that I really liked. So this was fun. I kind of started mixing things up a little bit, using some Happy Planner stickers, and that was fun. Another planner cake kit. I know you're not surprised about that. I really loved her winter kits. Her style fits mine so well. This was beautiful. I loved this kit. I do wish that looking back now I had ombre boxes because it would have added so much to the kit, but this was still functional. You don't have to use a ton of stickers to make it work for you. I just like stickers. The reason that I use stickers, and probably the reason why I really like paper planning so much, is because I used to be a scrapbooker, and I still am a scrapbooker. I just prefer to make like mini albums now versus, you know, full 12 by 12 page albums that I'm likely never going to get finished. Or maybe I will at some point. Just, it takes a lot of time, and I just don't have the time to do that right now. So this fulfills my paper and sticker need. So we got to February and I decided, okay, I'm going to try something with my notes page. So I have home, YouTube, and personal goals. This didn't really work for me. I never went back and looked at it, although I did kind of figure out these things. I'm still working on these things, and I did get rid of 5 bags of stuff, but I didn't do either of the other things, so it wasn't really great for me. So we're into February. I kind of tried to mix in some things, and I don't really like that for my monthly view. I like it to be a little more cohesive. This was the last week in January, first week in February. I liked this kit. It was really pretty. This washi's fun. Nothing really different going on. I think this is the week that I started using the page flags and then the weekend for my weekend banner. This was kind of fun to put the thin washi on either side of the dates. I'm still mixing in some cute other little stickers. This was fun. Oh, my road trip stickers. I was so excited to have those because they're so cute. This kit I loved. These are like my favorite colors. So that was fun. So here we have March notes page, which is my retreat list again. It was my packing list and my to make list. And I did get more of my to make list done this time, so that was good. Okay, so here we're really getting into using more stickers in my monthly view, which I really do like. And this was the first time that I used the ombre boxes instead of the checklists. And this little weekend banner right here, like this is one of my favorite pages that I've ever done. I really loved all the bright colors. And this was the end of February, beginning of March, which in Alaska is a very dark time of year. So, and you know, it's after the holidays, and it's just a lot of people struggle with depression at that time. So for me, these bright colors were so fun to look at. It was exactly what I needed. This was my first time using Simply Gilded washi. I still use the ombre boxes, which was fun. We had a really boring weekend that weekend, I can see. This was my St. Patrick's Day kit, which was fun. This was also when I went to my mother's, or my parents' house in March. I should have printed some more pictures to put in here, but I did not. This was a fun kit too. I really love the wood grain look. That's super fun. No ombre boxes this week. Must be I didn't really do any chores around the house because I don't have any to-do lists, but hey, that's okay. This was not one of my favorite kits, but I made it work. And I used all the same color ombre boxes versus the rainbow. Now we're into April. Didn't even use my notes page, but I do love this kit. Absolutely love it. I love the stripes behind the floral. Like stripes and floral are my thing. Well, I love polka dots too, but this was a fun kit. I liked the bows. I liked the way that came out. This one was really pretty as well. Didn't have ombre boxes, just used my checklist, and that's fine. This just looks a little cleaner to me. But if you're not interested in the extra expense of the ombre boxes, it totally works to just use the checklist that you get as well. This was my Easter kit, which I absolutely loved this Easter kit. And this was also when I first found the CoffeeMonsterzCo, and I got these little Easter stickers from her. So cute. So cute. This is when I started trying to add a photo from each week to my planner. So you'll notice this is also where I kind of decided, okay, whatever my monthly kit is, I'm going to try and do the last week of the month in that weekly kit so that kind of ties everything together and you can close the month out. So that's what I did here. And this little end game sticker, this was a freebie from the CoffeeMonsterzCo, and it was so cute. And then she's got the little emoji guy with the washi tape. Adorable. I need to order some more. And this was my first, that doesn't need to be in there anymore, my first time doing my monthly notes page this way. So I use this to keep track of my videos for the month, what days I want to post them, if my prep is done, when I film them, and then when I edit them. And as soon as I edit them, I just check them off, because 9 times out of 10, as soon as they're edited, I upload, and either they're uploaded immediately or they're scheduled for when I want them to go up. So this actually works well for me. It takes a few minutes to draw it out and design it, but it really does work well. So now we're to May, which is going to be the last month in this planner. So this was a really fun kit. I loved the little hexagons, or actually I guess they're not a hexagon, they're whatever they are, the geometric shape. Maybe they are hexagons. I never can remember, like the pentagon is 5 and then hex and octagon. I don't know, whatever they are. So this was fun. This was a trip to Seward. We went on a boat with Gone Again Charters, and we saw fin whales, a humpback, porpoises. So fun. So I like to go back and write little notes like that here. We saw Endgame again. That was fun. And then here are 2 pictures from when we were in Seward. Actually, this one was just Seward. This was just one I took of Kinley in the yard. I'm still doing my full sidebar here. That was fun. I used some full boxes, full decorative boxes from Planner Cait for Mother's Day, and I just used the ombre boxes for the 2 because I knew since we were out of town, there was not going to be any to-do lists getting done then. Then I have where, you know, my husband got me my vlogging camera. This was fun. This was my birthday week, which was loads of fun. So this photo is one that I took. We went on a picnic for my birthday, which is what I typically like to do. There's a picnic area that I like to go to. We usually bring some yard games, and it's a lot of fun. We actually did it on, well, my birthday was Thursday, but Mike had to go back to work, so we did it on that Wednesday. So I just stuck this picture of my husband with the 2 doodles over here. So this was super fun. I love this layout, and it's nice to have a fun birthday kit to use when the time is appropriate. So this is a picture of Katie and I when we went hiking in Denali. I like to look back and see these pictures. It just brings back memories, and I love it. So this was a fun layout as well. It was actually a pretty busy week and productive at that. So now we are into June, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I have some pen test pages back here. I didn't really use these notes pages for anything. I am planning to use them in my binder that I'm using for this current year, but I haven't gotten there yet. That will be coming soon. So I guess that's about it, you guys. It's nice to sit down and flip through your planner, and that you know, your planners that you've used in previous years. It brings back a lot of memories, and to me it's just another reminder of why I love planning, because it's fun to be able to see these things that otherwise you might completely forget about, because life is so fleeting and we're so busy and we always have so much on our minds that it's just really nice to have memories written down like this that we can go back and be like, oh, that was when we did that. I completely forgot. So anyways, thank you so much for watching my video today. There is a $10 off Erin Condren coupon if you're new to Erin Condren. There's affiliate links that cost you nothing but help me out. If you guys have any questions, please do leave me a comment. I love interacting with you guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.